I spoke recently with John McKnight to hear about the key findings from ESG's research into the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. In this extract from the full discussion, you can catch up on what we call Horizon 2, the medium term, which is 2020, and the impact of the pandemic on IT.
Well, obviously, there's going to be a retrenchment in spending for a significant portion of organizations. So we asked, hey, you went into calendar year 2020 with a certain IT budget, and how do you expect that level of spend to vary between now and the end of the year? 33% of organizations expect to spend less ultimately over the course of the year. And those that are decreasing spending, the sort of mean decrease there was a little bit over 10%. We also found that 23% of companies are actually planning to spend more this year than they originally were planning to. There were really three forces at work here. The first is obviously the short-term need to support work from home initiatives. So spending on mobile devices, endpoint security, secure remote access, collaboration tools, et cetera. Force number two is we see actually a higher percentage of organizations who are using this opportunity to modernize their infrastructure so that they can be more resilient and withstand this kind of business disruption in the future. And then the third and final force at work here is there's a set of lucky companies whose business actually is growing throughout this situation. There are certainly elements of the retail industry, whether it's department stores or small independent retailers that have been hit very hard through lockdowns and closures, et cetera. But there's also elements, whether it's in areas of e-commerce or home improvement or groceries or even sporting goods, that are doing quite well, and some are doing very well. You can't really sort of make blanket statements across industries or the market. This is affecting every organization and every industry a little bit differently. And again, in some cases, people will spend more, in some cases, people will spend less.
Give us some specific examples, if you can, of what people are spending more on.
The big ones certainly are anything related to remote work. So endpoint devices, collaboration tools, networking solutions, et cetera. The second big area is public cloud applications and infrastructure. So we're seeing early stages of an acceleration of adoption of cloud solutions over and above where they were going into this year. And then the last area is, again, cybersecurity. So we see almost 50% of organizations report an increase in attempted cyber attacks since mass work from home began. So CIOs and CISOs are responding accordingly and are ramping up defenses against those.
We hope you found this useful. If you'd like to see the other excerpts, view the entire video discussion as one, or read the full research report, you'll find everything on the ESG website. Thanks for watching.